my name's Sue Merrick. I'm owner of Merrick Memories, and the reason I was looking back is to see if I was recording and see if I was in the screen, and that's why. What I'm going to show for you today is using an evergreen wreath, which is one of these. I'm going to lower you down, but I wanted to show you that I am a real person. And yes, I am a real person, so I'm going to get you situated. There we go. And this is an evergreen wreath. Simple. Got that as a gift. And we're going to use it to make Mr. Deersy. Yeah, let me get it in the thing. We're going to put him over on the side. Or maybe in the middle. Who knows? I don't think so. We'll put him on the side. We're going to make a wreath. He is a wooden wreath. A wooden deer. And I got him. And I put 4 pipe cleaners on the back. Stapled them with a staple gun. And again, shows my name on the back of the sign, Merrick Memories. So here, let me put this over here to show you what we're going to do. And I have this mesh. This is Deco Mesh. It's a green, moss green. It's tinsel Deco Mesh. Got it from craftoutlet.com. And it's 10 inches wide. And it's 20 inches long. Each sheet is 20 inches long. Don't have very many because I want the wreath, the greenery of the wreath, to really shine through. We're going to give it a try. If I got to add some more, I got to add some more. That's all. But I really didn't want to do a lot this time because this is a very basic wreath. It's not going to be super fancy. I do have these accoutrements, embellishments. I have these little deer to go along with it. Let me see if I can get it up. Maybe if I can get it in there. Let me see. I'm not used to 2 cameras. So they're a little deer you can use. I have balls we can use. The ribbon, because I'm only using 6 ties, 6 pieces of Deco Mesh. Here's a 2.5 inch of plain burlap with gold flecks though, with green Christmas trees. And our other is, and I will be doing alternating, 2.5 inch of snowflakes, and deer live outside in the snow obviously, and there is some snow in there. And then this is a 1.5 inch of burlap, and these are burlap to go along with the burlap balls. I do have some little balls. If I'm going to put it around, I may not. I have some pine cones downstairs. I may put them on afterwards. I do have these because there's red in his little antlers. I'm going to use this as a pick. I got this pick. I have 2 of these picks. Let's see if you can see it. Let me see if I can get it in here. Not too good. Let me show it up there. 2 of them. And I have 2 of these red picks. And they open up, we'll see. And I have 1 of these. Because Rudolph has to have a red nose, you know. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use the ruffle technique for Rudolph. Not really, he's a deer. And we're going to place it in our evergreen wreath. So let me move things on the side here. And I might make that a little smaller. But I have it on the back end so you could see the back end of it being done. And the reason I have it there is because I have to move it over here and I have to do the ruffle technique. Now, I've been doing wreaths. Like I said, I'm Sue of Merrick Memories. Sue Merrick is my name. Wreath making is my game. Oh, that sounds corny, doesn't it? So when I do ruffle or woodland ruffle or whatever, and these are only 20 inches long, I have to put a stone here. You put your two thumbs together. I usually do along an edge 20 inches. This is 10 inches wide. I know at 25 to keep my eye on the ball. And let's see if you can see. Yeah. Move it up. You just want to roll your fingers up. And then basically you want to get this kind of even on both sides, and what you want is really like a butterfly. That's basically what you want. So I have put pre-made ties, pre-ready ties in here because I wanted it a little bit longer. Put them in. I just added these around and twisted these on. These are PVC ties to look like Christmas ties. Just twist it on. It's very easy. And you want to make this look like a flower, basically. There's all different methods to use, but this is going to be a flower here. So then our next one is here, 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 and here. Like I said, we're just putting 6 on. We could always add more, add a different color, add rolls in there if we want. Wreathing is not a science. It is creativity at its finest. I love it. I've only been making wreaths for a couple of years now. Started watching Hardworking Mom, and I belong to 2 of her groups, her 2 groups, her business group, and I belong to her designing group. And why do I do that? For enhancing, learning new things. Okay, we're going to check again. I'll let my finger go. If you don't like it, keep moving your fingers around, and you may have to, I gotta move it a little bit over. Every Deco Mesh phrase, I don't care what kind you get, fabric mesh, Deco Mesh, any kind phrase. Maybe burlap jute, the less, but they all fray. Some worse than others. I can tell you, if you get basics, like from Hobby Lobby or from Michael's, it'll fray more than if you get your basic from Craft Outlet. Just the way it is. See? You don't need a lot of these. Let me see if you can see this. See, it's matching. It's already touching each other. Do we have a lot here? Yeah. And that's what I want. I want that look. We're going to be putting ribbons on them. We're going to be putting a sign. We're going to have a bow. We're going to have embellishments. So that's why I don't want a lot of mesh. Some wreaths, you want a lot of mesh. But I didn't on this one. This one I want more plain, more simple. So I got this to 20. This is 10 inches wide. For the 25 mark, I put my 2 thumbs together. You can see like that. And I just walk it on up. I am slower than some, but it's all a skill. There's all different methods to making wreaths. There's just not one method. Now see, I do have frays here, and I am going to, you can't really see there, Let's see. You may not be able to see, but I am going to trim them. I like to trim them as I go. Some people do it afterwards. I've done it either way. I usually forget because I get excited about the process. I love to make wreaths. I was an RN for 30 years, a registered nurse, and I loved being a nurse. You know, every job has their good and bad days, but I really liked being a nurse until I was in a bad car crash. So that ended my nursing days. So now I do this, and I love it. It gives me purpose. I meet people from all over the country, at least online. All my classes are online, and it's never boring. No two wreaths are the same. And I make all kind of wreaths. I do, see, it's attaching there. Now, see how that went? I put it in cockeyed. See how that is cockeyed? So I'm going to undo it. Hopefully I don't lose the whole shebang. Get it placed in there and clear it up. That's all you gotta do. It's not rocket science. It's not brain surgery. You're not gonna kill anybody. You may get frustrated if things don't work the way you want it to work. And here, you make it out like a flower. Cover your ends over your ends. And there we have it. Trim right out. I'm going to do this one over that one. I like the way that folds better. You just have to play with it, that's all. This is going to be a quick video. It's not a major one with poofs and rolls and everything else. I am going to make that smaller. I see it's in the way. I may move this down here. I think I will. I have the two cameras on so you can see a little bit closer view. But I'm not sure if it's doing much any good anyway. I think I'm going to get that off. Look, wrong one. See how I am? Alrighty then. Alright, let me just finish this out. There. Alright. Alrighty then. So we just have the one. And that'll be fine. It seemed like it was not working out. You have to play with it. Truthfully, it's the first time I did it on a video. I generally do lives, but I have satellite internet, and my internet is not the best quality. It's a good quality, but it's slow. And for you to watch it is painful. It'd be like a Japanese movie. Let me move my garbage can here. There we go. Here we have it. Open that tie up and put it in there. And I just placed the ties in there. These are PVC evergreen ties. I think you can get them at Hobby Lobby. And I just had them, and I thought I'd use them because this couldn't get the depth that I wanted, the deepness. Now see? Oh, that's not too bad. I'm trying to move it around. Yeah. There we go. Here we go. Oh, can you hear me okay? I forgot to turn the volume up. Sorry about that, folks. Let me go do a couple things here. Ah, I see. All right. Let me see if I can... I don't want to do that. I'm trying to get to another screen and I can't seem to get to that. doesn't want to do. All right. Let's see. Well, I'll just have to talk louder, that's all. My fault. Oh, I also am going to be using brown tubing because brown is like the deer. I have other colors, but we're going to use tubing. I picked brown. All right, so here we have it. We got 2 more to go. So, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Merrick Memories. And if you'd like that, if you would subscribe, I would love it. And I do have a Facebook page. That's Merrick Memories as well. And if you would like that, I would love that. It would mean a lot to me. I'm just starting out. And I have an Etsy store. And that's named Merrick Memories. Kind of lucky that I got to name it all one thing. Alright, let's see. Let's hold that there, a little bit over to the left. Put it in there. Move this over here. Okay, gotta get a better grip. Trim that. Alright, out it goes. Get that in there. I want to wiggle waggle it around. Push it down. I don't release a tie generally unless I don't have much of a tie left. And that's one of the reasons why I put these on here. I've done other evergreen wreaths and it has left me without hardly anything for the ribbon and then the tubing. So that's why I put these ties in there. There we go. And we're on our last. And let's see. Come on. Like I said, this is going to be a quickie. This is a quick video. It's not going to be real long. I made a more complex one. I do burlap, I do centerpieces, I do mason jars, I paint them. I do all kinds of different things. I make signs. I don't have a cricket yet, or silhouette. My daughter-in-law, Shannon, she's phenomenal at it. Alright, you tried to get in there. Let's see how you are. And there we go. There we have it. Not rocket science. So next we're going to put the ribbon in. Just get this here. I like them even, a little bit OCD, I guess. Got down. So we're going to just, we have, like I said, 6. It's not a very thick evergreen. There are various grades of evergreen. This is, I would think, one of the lower ones. It was given to me to use for my business, so I am not complaining. I am very thankful. Whatever I get, like I said, I'm just starting out. So, let me take a sip of my drink so I don't have a dry throat and start coughing on you. And then we will do the ribbon. And you don't have to do a 1.5 inch with a 2.5 inch. It's just what I use, but you can use 2.5 inch. What you do when you have your ribbon, sometimes I'll do it like this. Take the 1.5 separately, fold it in half, and make a fold mark. I never used to, but it really works because you're going to make a fold, put them together. See where it's creased? What you do now is you're going to cinch it in. Just gather it. Now, there's two things that I do. You want to move it like that so it looks like a seagull. I choose a seagull. I was raised in Jersey. And then I fold it. But I don't have to here because I don't have 2 layers of wreath. There's various wreath forms you can use. You can make one from a Dollar Tree, which is usually what I use. And you add your own. I like PVC ties versus pipe cleaners. So we tighten that up. What we're going to do is we're going to do that and make it like a plus sign. Why? Because I can. Because that's what I feel like doing. Do I generally do that on all wreaths? No, but I have the room. That's the point. I have the room to do that. And I like even numbers because then I have an even, well, generally an odd number of ribbons, but they come out alternating. So I put the green trees here, I put the white. Green trees, the white. Green trees, the white. And it looks uniform. When you have an odd number of ties down, it looks, you have 2 of the same ribbon down and it doesn't look as nice. So, here I'm going to fold it in half, crease it, fold this. I really like this ribbon. It's pretty. Got that at Walmart. Their Christmas stuff is just fabulous. Fabulous. You got it creased again. You can see the crease better on the back end. Cinch it. This is a little harder because the 1.5 is very thick. So you want to, why do I do this? Because you're making the ribbon come alive, really. And you're training, oh wait, I'm not doing that today. You're training, because there's wire in this ribbon. I use only wired ribbon. Alright, let's see. I want to do the opposite of this because I have the heavy. Let's see. There we go. Like that. I have the 1.5 going in opposite directions. Meaning I have the green Christmas trees on the smaller one. And then I have the white, thinner one on the other. Opposite directions. Just the look. Just the kind of look I'm going for. So, the process I do is I put down my mesh, then I do my ribbons. I'm sorry, I forgot, I talk low. And I've only done this once before and I realized I talk low. So I forgot, I'm sorry about that. I'll make sure I talk louder. And fold it in half. You don't have to do it separately, it just works for me. You know, other people don't have to fold it in half, but it's what works for me. And here we put it in the middle. Here we go. We have it folded. And there we have it. There we have it. In we go. There we go. One of the tinsels. There. I like it because it gives a little bit of shine to it, but being this is burlap, I'm going to move this in there. And you want to have your way with the ribbon because you don't teach it how to mind, it won't listen. It's in there pretty good. I put it in tight. And see, I'm still playing with my ribbon. I tend to play with my ribbon. So, here, let's get this one. And we'll fold this. But Walmart has fabulous stuff for Christmas. At least this year. I don't know about every year. Last year they didn't, but this year they really do. It's impressive how they've upped their game. Again, I'm cinching it. It's a little hard for my fingers. I don't have the strongest of hands. I'm making it look like a really big seagull. And laying it in there. Get it kind of snug. Now, some people twist it 1, 2, 3 times. It just depends on your preferences. And this is attaching, so you don't want to pull it, because sometimes some ribbons just, there you go. The wire was just attaching to the mesh. That's what was happening. So just folded it over. Doesn't happen everywhere, it just happens sometimes. So here we are, we're kind of moving it, and I kind of did that the same way. And put that in. Move that way. I wanted to see how my design was going, and I realized I was putting everything in, and I didn't like that. So here we have our last Christmas tree. And we'll put the sign on. After we put the sign on, we'll make a bow. Put that on. Sometimes we could do 2 bows. It doesn't matter. It depends on what the look you're going for. Are you going for a big bodacious bow, or are you going for a smaller, more plainer, more simple bow, or 2 bows? You know, what do you prefer? Alright, that came right out of my hand. Squishing it some more. And there we have it. There's our trees there. Now, some people use wire for the back of their signs. I like to use wire. Is hard for me to do with my hands. I have, from the car accident, I have issues, medical issues. Medical, but not that bad. Well, could be, if I let it. Fold it, move it, place it in there. And get it in there. Okay. And I am going to have this go in like that. This come over here. And this is grabbing me. I can feel it grabbing. Alrighty. So here we have it. We have our wreath done with mesh. And I guess you could see that pretty good. And it looks nice. It's a simple wreath. It's not necessarily a Christmas wreath. It could be a Christmas wreath. It could be for a man cave. It could be for a hunter. And again, here's our deer. And he is 15¼ inches tall and 11½ inches wide. So he's not a small little deer. So I do put my signs over ribbon. Some people don't. They like no ribbon underneath their signs. I like the look of it. Just what you prefer. They look at it as a waste of money. I don't. I just like the look of it. So I leave it. Now I'm just trying to figure out where I want to place my deer. I think I'll place them in between the white and the green Christmas tree, just because I can. And move this up a little bit so I can put something on there if I want, or fold it over. So I'm putting it on, usually I put my signs on the left side. Why did I put it on the right? Because I don't feel comfortable putting it on the right. There you have it. Creature of habit. Put it there. Now, like I said, I have this here and here. Signs are a pill. I gotta get up. Signs can take the longest of putting them on of anything. Some people put it through the mesh. I don't necessarily do that because of the pipe cleaners, because I can't really feel it or see it. There we go. And sometimes during them, I only tack them on during my lives or doing it, and then I go later and I tie them on more secure. But being this is not just a mesh wreath, this is a Christmas wreath, I mean a evergreen wreath, and it could be for a man cave, it could be for a cabin. This does not have to be Christmas, it can be for Christmas. So, let's see, we're going to put him with that. We'll get this through the evergreen. That's where we'll put it. And we'll have it wrap around the evergreen around it, so you're not going to see it. Same on this side. And I'm going to tie it. Twist it on. This is not a big, fat, bodacious wreath. Not what I wanted. I wanted a very simple, plain kind of wreath. Okay, so here we have it. Let me see if I can see. Here we have him. I did lower this down. I think, excuse me, I am going to raise up the tripod. I lowered it down, but it's too down. So just bear with me. And I'll raise it up. So you get a better view of it. Let me move it around. There you go. Okay? So you have a fuller view. So let's make a bow. To do a bow, we could do one here. We could put one here, one here. Well, put one there, because I'm going to want it. There he goes. There you go. You don't want his little... Aha! I've got to pull it a little tighter. I had it too loose. So you got to play around with signs. I like to move around, because I just tacked it. Alrighty. So, there we go. This way it's not going to move. A little more snug. Just got to be a little tighter, but that's all. I'll take care of that afterwards. Okay, we're going to make a bow. I want to put the bow up around here. Why? Because I like that look. I don't like it exactly across. I could put one here and one here, or a nice bow over here. I think we'll put a nice bow over here. It's not going to be the hugest bows. I'm not sure how long I want the tails. So we'll see. I'm going to put that over to the side. various kinds of, I'm using Pro Bow the Hand 4-in-1. I have used the regular 4-in-1 Pro Bow the Hand. And this is just like the Easy Bow. If you are familiar with the Easy Bow Maker, this is the same thing. Or similar to it. It just has thicker sticks there. Or whatever you want to call it. Words don't always come to me. So, let's see. Let me see if I have other ribbons so I can make a bigger, better bow. Alright. We have the white and we have the green. Just want to enhance it a little bit. I know what we'll do. I have it. Okay. I have some green, moss green ribbon, 2.5 inches. I have camo. This is cool, like a camo. It's not wired or anything, so it's kind of a pill to use. But I have that. It's like a web. I have the trees, and where did I put the other ribbon? Where did I put it? Oh, camo. I have a green camo. So we could use a little of it. I don't want to use that as a main focus. But we'll add a little bit, because I know you guys who hunt, and the man I live with, he hunts. So let's figure out how we want to do this. I'm going to put I'm not going to do the green right away. I'm going to put this down. There's all kinds of bows you can make. Not sure how I'm going to do it. There's a Lisa bow, a Damon bow. What else is there? There's all kinds of bows, but I think I'm just going to do a 4-and-2 bow, meaning 4, 3, 4 ends, then 2, then 4, then 2. Okay, I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold it. Unless the ribbon is the kind that frays, I like to, okay, let me see if I can move this over. There we go. I didn't realize I was out of the area. So, fold over your ribbon. I dovetail it, fold, cut, there. And there you have it. Alright, let's see. How long do we want the tails to be? Put it up there. We can always roll them longer, shorter. This is about 18 inches long. That's a good size. So, I'm going to put it in. My first one, I usually squish it, and then you twist. I put the tail down towards me. Then and we're going to make it about 6 inches big on each side. So you'll have about 12 inches. Get it down, twist, get that up. Why? Because in this, when you use your zip tie, I'm going to measure this out 6. So it's going to be a 12-inch wide bow. Not a mamsy-pamsy kind of bow. I'm going to get that there. I'm going to squish it down and twist it. I want to see that these kind of, and they don't. So I'm just going to pull up Make it a little bigger, and they're bigger than a 6. They're just over a 6. I usually measure my bows like that, and there we go. That's what I do. Then I do that. You always want your good side facing. Now, I put it down, but I didn't twist it. I lost the twist. So here we go. This is going to be 4 loops. Putting that in. I'm going to put it down. I've got another one going on the other side. I'll put it in. Twist. But I'm going to measure this. They match. They're good. So good. Okay. I do not have to squish this up because I'm going to be ending with a tie. With a tail. There we go. Okay. And after the first one, I generally just measure the rest of them to go along with my first tail. That's what I do. One side may be a little bit longer than the other, but I don't really care because, you know what, I can always cut it shorter, roll it, whatever. Have at it. And that's the first ribbon. The next ribbon will be 2 across. So I think what we'll do with that, might be the green. Now some people they usually do 2.5 and 1.5, 2.5, 1.5. You can interspingle it like that. It's no rules. I just prefer not to at this stage. I'm just going to take a sip. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go with green. This green goes with it. It's not a Christmas green. It's a moss green. So this is good for all year round. Always have your ribbon facing you to the right. There we go. So we're going to dovetail it again. There. I have problems with weakness in my hands. It's just, life. Get that in there. Got my tail in there, and I usually will squish down my first one. Sometimes I do it for all of it, depending. Depends on how I feel. So this is going to be 2, just 1, 2 loops. 1 loop on each side. And then we're going to measure this at 5.5. There's no measurement at 5.5 on these, so you just eyeball it. Push this down, twist. And I don't squish my ribbon at the ends. I don't do that to measure it. I don't like the way it looks. And I just didn't like the way it was laying there. So that's 5.5 inches. And this is 5.5 inches. Go down on each side. You can do 1/2 inch, you can do 1 inch. You don't have to. It depends on how you want to look. I do not have to. I'm just going to squish this, but I do not have to twist it because this is it for this ribbon. I'm going to take it down. There we go. We're going to trim it off. The next one will have 4 loops, 2 on each side. go. So, and we'll do the snowflake ribbon. I love this ribbon. I love that ribbon. Oh, get it up. Get it down. Okay. Dovetail again. Fold it in half. It's repetition. It's a skill. There is creativity. Some people are more creative than others. It also depends on what look you're going for. Over the top, plain, simple. You know, what do you personally like? Are you asked to make a special request, custom wreath? I do them too. Okay, I'm going to fold this and I'm going to twist it. And we're going to do 4 loops on this side, but we're going to be down at the 5-inch. So, I'll move it up there. Put it down. Twist. This one's going to be up. It'll be at 5-inch. I'm going to fold it. Twist. Measure C. Yep, that's about right. Okay. Do the same thing down here. Sometimes, like Hardworking Mom, Laura Jean, they don't even have to look. They just feel it. And granted, I'll get that way myself. But I haven't been using this one that long. I used the Pro Bow the hand with the wires and everything for the longest time until I got this. And I just like the creativity of this. Same manufacturer, but I just like this one better. They're both Pro Bow the hands. This is just a 4-in-1 because you can make this work 4 different ways. That's why. Do I know the 4 different ways? I can't say I really know. Alright. So have at it. We do not have to twist because we're done with this one. Sometimes I don't do it long enough, and sometimes I do it too long. Alright. Let's see. I could probably move that up. I never realized I didn't have that up far enough for you since I raised you up higher. And I can't get out of this film area I'm in to get you in closer. Alright, next ribbon, I'm going to do a green. The tree I want last. And I'll explain why. Maybe I don't want to use this. Well, you guys do wear camo fatigues all the time. I'm just not feeling it. It does go with it. Alright. Alright. And no one says you have to do just 4, 2, 4, 2. You could do 4, 4, 4, 2, 2. Just whatever floats your boat. I'm trying to think how I want this to look. I'm just not feeling this. Just not. I'm going to do 4 of the Christmas trees though. See, I'm not doing just 2. I'm doing 4. Just because I want the look of it. They go together. They still both have patterns, but they're not opposites of each other. Again, I'll measure this. Twist. We're going to do this at 4.5, and we're going to do 4. No, we're going to do 5. Sorry about that. 6, 5.5, 5, 4.5. I was right. I was right. Twist. You know what? Maybe I will just do 2. Maybe I will just have 2. See how my mind is? Let me just make sure these bows are even. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Changed my mind. Because we're going to end it now with the other one. I didn't want a super duper big bow. Like I said, I wanted a simpler kind of a wreath. We have embellishments, we have tubing to put in. So, alrighty. And I'm not feeling this camo stuff either. I'm just not feeling it today. And we'll end up with this, but we're going to make that as an inner. What I'm going to make it is a loop in here so it hides. So we're going to put this on here. Fold it. Cut it. Get your tail. Well, okay then. That worked. Works. What am I doing here? I'm going to make this a center loop. So, just checking my tails. I got enough of them. There. We're going to put it in here. I'll show you. We're going to twist this. I'm going to make it a little bigger. We're going to twist that because you want your good side facing up. Put it down. And then we're going to cut this. Oh, cut it. Then yep. I lost my train of thought a minute. Now we're going to get a zip tie. I like to use zip ties, but I also want to get a couple of, probably one around here would be enough, pipe cleaners for the back of it so I can hook it on here. But I'd rather have too much than not enough. And again, I'm Sue Merrick of Merrick Memories. And if you would like my Facebook page, Merrick Memories, like it with thumbs up, I would appreciate it. And I do have a YouTube channel, Merrick Memories. And I have an Etsy store. And this will be in my Etsy shop. get a zip tie. You always want the flat side facing up. I don't have the, I'm going to lift it up a little bit. Get all the ribbon through it. Take it. Alright, now we can lift it up. And as I'm doing that, I'm moving it over. And I'll move it around. And to the back. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Almost lost it all. That wouldn't be happy. Just a little bit more. Sometimes when you put your tie on, you want to, there we go. No, I didn't get that flat on there. There we go. Put this through. There we go. Now I'm cooking with gas. Of course, it's got to hook onto part of the ribbon. Why not? Why not? Okay, I'm just going to twist it a second. And then a lot of people like to, before they put the permanent on there, tie it permanently. Kind of like get our tails down. I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. Get your ribbon, and then I'm going to tighten it. And I tighten it using those pliers, because you want to tighten it good. There you go. And have at it. So, you do have your white, they have colored zip tie there too. What we're going to do, I'm going to take some of this, the rest of this, and we're going to, oh, let me cut this off. That always helps. Put down there. Doesn't really matter. I do have a fluff box. I could fluff this on it. Right. I could fluff it on the wreath too. First, I'm going to put a tie on this to cover the, taking some of this ribbon, fold it in thirds. It's kind of thick being it's all burlap with wire. I'm going to cover it. Cover the white zip tie. Bring it over. Tie it. Ah, this stuff is thick. Ah, very thick ribbon. Kind of hard to do. There we go. and then trim it off. I'll get that later. I really can't. Ow! That didn't feel good. That did not feel good. Oh, I cut myself. Oh, second time I cut myself with these scissors. Ah, there we go. These are sharp scissors. Be careful, kids. Don't do what I do. Alright, here we go. It's tied right here. This is our middle loop. Take this, and there you have it. You have like a bow with a middle loop in it. So, this is up top. This is supposed to be down here. Let me get my fluff box. Fluff box has a hook and eye there and a little nail there. That ribbon is terribly thick. Wrap it around it. How about it? There you go. You can be hands-free. You go from the bottom up. There. This is not a very big bow. I did not want a big bow. Okay, there we go. There we go. Four loops there. Here's 2 loops, the green. Okay, you, come over here and behave yourself. Behave! You go there, and there. You go up there and there. See, I wanted the trees to take a predominant. Then this. Just wanted it to look like that. And that tail does not belong. Oh, I see what I did. I tied it around the tail. That's why it's so thick. See? It always happens when you're on camera. I didn't pull this down. There we go. There we have it. Much easier. Much easier. Still, this is a very thick ribbon. Wrong choice. There we go. So, now we got to put it on the now with your ties. I guess you could see it. You take your hands and sometimes you use 2 hands, 1 hand, and you're just giving your ribbon life. Pull it. And it curls. That's what you do. You don't pull it taut. I do 2 hands generally, because I don't have the biggest hands. There you go. Let's try 1 hand. Let's see what happens. It works. It also depends on how thick of or good quality wire you have in there. There we go. I love that ribbon. Just love it. I love this red bow. There's my Christmas trees. Now, do you have to have them all hanging down? No, you can roll them up. I may roll them up. I may roll up some of this middle ribbon, the tie, so I can see the trees more. That I might do. So, let me undo it off the fluff box. Kind of easy. It's good to have a fluff box and put a handle on it, and it works. Put a handle on it, because this is heavy. You want it heavy. So there you have it. Let me clean this off. I got glitter. Let's get this out of the way. I'll get on my glue gun. Okay. Move this out of the way. Alright, now let's have at it. So I don't want it down there. I don't like that. I don't want it there because I don't want it even Stevens. I'm going to put it right here. And why? Because I like the look of it. So, I'll move those ties up so I could put something on there. I'm going to wrap this a couple times around. And stick this around this wreath. I'll get this ribbon down. That there. Up there. Okay, I want this up a little higher. Oh, that works even better. Okay. Like I said, I'm just tying this on. I will make sure it's permanently on. I may have to make it a little bit tighter. You don't want it coming off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah. And I'm going to put it through the back of the wire so it doesn't fall down for right now. There we go. Around the frame. Again, we fluff our bow. Now, not all our tails are going to be streaming down. That's not the look I'm going for. Sometimes I do. This one, this white, I'm going to roll that up. It'll look like loops anyway. I'm not going to loop the Christmas trees. I want that down there. And I'm gonna loop a little bit of this, not quite as high, the burlap. The wire in this is not the highest of quality, so it doesn't always like to stay put. There we have it. Just let it hang down. Green, green. I really want to see the snowflake ribbon and the Christmas tree ribbon. And I may roll this all the way up. For now. You know, it depends on when you're living with it and how you like it and you play with it. Yeah. So there we have it, like that. Now comes the fun part. We're going to put some tubing in. I have brown tubing here and here. 3, 4. I'm not putting it under here. I could. Maybe we will. I could put it under there too. I have all colors. I have white. I have green. I have red. I have yellow. I have gold. I have all different colors. Alright, I'm going to put it there. Can you see that okay? Alright, what I'm going to do, I usually measure I have a bunch of brown. I have a tubing fetish. This is from the Dollar Tree. So when they only have these colors out once a year. So if you do use brown in the middle of the summer, you ain't going to be able to get brown. Or you're going to have to pay $12 for that Amazon, if they even have it. Let's leave it in the bag for now. So I like to cut my tubing. Some people just eyeball it, and that's okay. You can eyeball it. See, I don't like when that happens. Move my ribbon down there. Alright, I usually measure 30 inches. Why? Because that's what works best for me. So I'll cut it at 30. We have 6 ties, definitely 5 ties. Here we got 2. And this is a trick I learned from Hard Working Mom. Take it, cross it over. Let's see if we can see it. Pull it, twist it. Okay, here we go. Just pushing this so it doesn't twist it. And take it. Okay, so, yeah. That. Okay. Didn't work out like I planned. Just didn't want to go. So you just play with it. I wanted a double loop. Here we go. Better. So we will put one up here. Put it right in the tie. And we'll put that there. I'm not folding these over yet. I may put it there. I'll fold these over. There we go. Now you can put tubing in a wreath, excuse me, we're putting it in the wreath too. There you go. In the ribbon, and I have done that. I've done raffia, I've done tubing, you can do mesh. Yeah, that's what I do. Twist it around. These suckers ain't coming out. Excuse my language. I'm going to do that over here. Here we go. Cross it over, and sometimes you leave them up. You can leave them up. You don't have to flap them down. I just feel like flapping them down because I may put something on there, or have a pic there or something. I just wanted them down. Okay, smoothed. That. Okay, all right, just take it all out. Let the cat have fun. Oh. So, cut 30 inches. And there we go. I'm going to have to close the door. That TV show is coming in here and you can hear it just fine. There we go. You won't be hearing scary stuff. I won't be hearing scary stuff because the camera is right there and that's where the volume is, and you'll probably hear that. Do that. Now let it. And we put it in our tie. Fix your tie where you want to put your ribbon. So, there we have it. I'm also going to put it underneath the bow, because if you got a wind coming in or it's outside, this deer has to be protected. Though it's not protected. You have it under, or a wind comes in, you still want to see it. There we go. Here we have it. Twist, and then fold it. came out. Okay. Getting there, folks. Getting there. Okay. What I will do, one here. There we go. We're going to do this a little differently because the bow is there. I'm going to do it like that. Doesn't matter. Just a different look. Oh, forgot it was on the floor. Oh, sorry, I was out of. Take it, twist it, and you just do that. Put it in your tie. There you have it. I lost it practically. And I'm wrapping this around. You wrap it around both the ribbons. You could do it about around your tubing. You could leave it up. Just the look you want for that particular wreath. It's not brain surgery. Yeah. There's a little bit of quality there. So we have this pick, and we have a lot of beige, so I'm not thinking beige. We do have this. I gotta take the tags off. It's got a little red, it's got a little bit of brown. Good, there we go. And you can move these around. What I may do, take that one, take this red one, and intersperse them together. Take these have more hooks. This is just like red, it reminds me of yarn. Squish it, move it down, you can move it up, move it out, make it like a 3D if you want. It's kind of fun. Kind of mixing it up. Someone taught me this. Maggie taught me this. And there you have it. And then we can put it on somewhere. Where do we want it? I'm thinking, since we have stuff there, this is just a personal thing. I'm probably going to stick it, I'm thinking down here to add a little bit of I'm hooking it right to the frame. I will glue it. I'm going to wire it too. I have it on this frame. I'm definitely going to wire it. I don't know if I'm going to be putting it together. Doesn't want to do that. Okay, let's see. You know what? I'm going to move it up higher on the frame. I don't like it where I put it. Doesn't work at all. This is a look that you want in your vision. Let's try it. Put it on this part of the frame. Put it in the middle part of the frame. Oh, ribbons askew, ribbons are loose. This I don't like going down there. Yeah, that worked. Definitely it's going to get wired on there. Now, what do I mean by wired? I'm going to take a wire and hook it around there so it doesn't come off. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to take like a 22 gauge or an 18 gauge and wrap it around here so it stays taut. That is what I'll do. And usually, I'm going to do that there. Let's see. And, oh, what about these guys? Got little bows. They got little bells. Got these at Walmart too. A lot of times I'll put these on the tie just to glue them on. Gives it a complete look. Wire these on. These are like little ornaments. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, let's see. Let's see, how will he look? He look pretty good. What do I want there? I also have these balls. There, kind of like an ornament. I put it there, it looks a little weird. Looks like Rudolph has a looks like Rudy has a booger, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put that there. Cut that off. Put it on like that. Put him on there. Maybe I'll put a ball. Well, maybe I'll put a ball up there. He can have an ornament on his ear. Why not? He could have an ornament on his ear. Sometimes you just gotta play around. play around with it to get the look you want. We don't have to put any deersies on. That doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. There's a little one, and it looks like it's got a little thing there. Okay. That is interesting up there. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. Don't know if I'll put any of it on until I see it in the morning. You know what I am going to try? I'm going to try this red pick up top here. Top. Yep. Ball loose. Loose balls. Oh! To give it a little bit more dimension. You don't have to add this stuff. Some people don't like it. Some people do. I don't do the most out of everybody. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on how much money I have. If they're available. I'll tell you the truth, I'm not spending $10 on an embellishment. Just not. Just not in the cards. Not now in my career. Let's see. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad. It's gaining on me. Maybe put this one over here. Actually, I might put the red one up here. That might be too much tan there. Put this here. I don't think so. And I do have pine cones. I got pine cones downstairs. I may add. But if you want to see the done phase of it, it's Merrick Memories. Check me out on Facebook. It'll be in my Etsy store. Let's get this fixed up a little bit. I kind of manhandled the bow. Get this up. I do usually put a tie. I always put a tie on the back so that there's a way of hanging it. There. So here we have it. Let me move it up. Move the camera up. Let's see. You're going to see my messy room. I got bows all over the place. So, here I am. Sue Merrick. Merrick Memories with my kind of plain little deer. But I kind of like him. He's kind of cute. He's good for all year round. In a cabin, a man cave, garage. I kind of like him. So, thank you for watching. Again, see, am I in? I'm in. Sue Merrick. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope I didn't talk too much or I didn't tell you enough. Mesh was cut 20 inches long, 10 inch wide. Tubing was 30 inch wide. Oh, I didn't tell you how long I cut my ribbon. I could only cut them 12 inches because I wanted to see more of the wreath. I didn't want the bows to take over the wreath because I felt the deer live in the wild. So that's what I did. Usually I do longer, but I didn't today. So thank you, and God bless, and have a good day.